guys, welcome to today's tutorial. Today we're going to model our room. So this is our cube for our screen. So we'll scale them. Go press scale and then press 15, 1 and 5 to scale them for this level where you see so. So after you don't scale them like this, make sure say you take them up small. Make sure say this cube they sit down on top this red line, this x-axis. So I go rotate to see what we have for here. So now I go to edit mode. Okay, be like say I go like to scale them in the z-axis a little bit because this room be day too tall. So after I don't scale them, I go reposition the cube on top the line again. So I go to vertex selection mode after I don't press tab for edit mode, and then I go delete the vertex, just that single vertex where you see I delete. So I will go back to solid mode, and then I go begin to do some magic. So now I dey scale the room a little bit, so I dey increase the size in short. So anytime where you increase size, the entire cube go dey become bigger and bigger. So anytime where you don't increase size, remember to use what they call am grab G to position and back to the line. So this is our camera here. I go click I want reposition the camera, so you go fit press Control Alt plus 0 on the number pad. So you go change. So this view where I want. After I don't reach this view, press Control plus Alt plus 0 to bring the camera to this view where you see so. So I go press N and then view, and then I go choose lock camera to view. So after I don't lock camera to view now, that one don't do with that. So you don't change the position of the camera. Now there I want make the camera there. So I go click on the lamp now. I go grab them and then I go shift and go right hand side small. So now go click our room and then press tab to go to edit mode. So for edit mode where we did, so I go to add edge loop cut. I go press Ctrl R to add edge loop cut, and then I go scroll, and then I go make sure say now 2 edge loop cut where I had like so. So you go left click twice to confirm. I go add another edge loop cut for here. Now 2 times I go do them again. Now 2 times I go scroll. We left click twice to confirm, and then for the floor too, I go add edge loop cut again. Ctrl R, and then I go scroll, and then I go double click to confirm. So make I save my work now in case we no go lose our work. So I go press Ctrl S, and then if you see this red, or is it pink color, if you see if you like see na red, then na red, it means say you get objects, you get file wey be say you get the same name with the new file where you want save. So I go change the name to modeling a room underscore tutorial. So you go fit save your own to anything where you like. So save them and then press enter twice to save your file. So anytime where you just save now, you could just save, go carry you go that side again. So change the selection mode to face selection mode. Select this face where they here, and then press X, then choose face to delete the face where we don't select. So for this side too, I go click these 2 faces where they this side, this one and this one. So I go press X to delete these 2 faces. Now here our dog go there. So you go see how we're going to do the magic. Change the selection mode to edge selection mode and select this edge where they here. Press Shift S and then choose cursor to selected. Your cursor go snap to the center of that edge loop. Now the magic we want to do is say we want add already made window to this side. So what we go do is say we go to edit, and then we go to preference. Make sure say you click add-ons. After you don't click add-ons, search for press ARC. So you will see add mesh, arc mesh. So now this first one where we say you go click. So if you don't click the arc mesh, you go fit see meshes where they don't hard for us na architectural mesh we dey call am, to make, ordinarily to make window e dey very boring and e dey take time too much. So Blender give us the ability to add ready-made this thing. So you go press shift A, mesh, arc mesh, and then you go add window. After I don add window like so, make I zoom in so you go dey see wetin I dey see. So after I don zoom in, you go just press S. If you press S, you go begin to dey scale until you scale the window to the size of the hole wey you just make for here before. So our window go dey very intact because we don snap our 3D cursor to the center of that place. So if you dey follow the tutorial as I dey do am, so you go dey get the same result like I dey get. So now that we don do our window, remain make we do our door. So we go select our room again, press tab to go to edit mode, press this edge loop since we still dey edge selection mode, and then we go press shift S and then choose cursor to selected, go to shift A, arc mesh, and then choose door. So you go choose door like so. You see our door here. If I zoom in now, you go see say the door dey very small and e dey face wrong direction. So wetin we go do be say we go rotate am. How you go take rotate am be say you go press Z, R, then Z to rotate am. Wetin I just do now be say I dey scale am. You sef you go fit scale am. Anyone wey you choose wey you wan do first, say na scale or na rotation wey you wan do. So anyone wey you do, you do. Abi how I go take talk am. So now if you rotate, you go press R and then Z and then press 90 to rotate 90 degree. So if you don rotate 90 degree now, press left click to confirm. After I don confirm, make sure say na this cross wey you select. If you ensure say na this cross wey you select, the one wey I select, you go fit zoom out and then press S to scale. So if you dey scale now, you go make sure say you scale the door to the size of the hole wey you just make. So now to expand the width now, you go just press S to scale. You press S to scale and then press Y to lock it just for wetin dem dey call am Y axis. So now we don scale our door for Y axis and e don dey the same size with our room. So now, okay, I dey try reposition the lamp because anywhere where the lamp dey matters. E go give reflection to our room like so. So now I go click the room and then I go add material. I go change the name of this one wey dey here. I go call am wall because na wall be this now. So we go call am wall. You go fit call am anything wey you like, no problem. As long as you go remember which name belongs to, so you grab. So after you don change the name to wall, then you go to shading. So then go to texture paint. For texture paint, we go press open to locate our texture because we get texture wey I wan use. I no even know the one wey I go use, but I know say I go see something wey I go like, wey I go wan use. So e be like say e get one texture wey I make for skin, woman skin that time. So na here I go choose. But you fit choose anything wey you like and you fit make your own texture for Blender. Remember the tutorial wey we do wey we say we dey do texture painting for Blender. You go fit use that process. So as I don click my skin texture, I go come to shading and then shift A to add, go to texture and then image texture. So if you press image texture, position am for here, then left click to confirm, connect color to base and then change for this side, change am to skin. So if you rename, you go choose the name of the wetin they call am, the texture wey you add. So you go choose the name for that place. After you don choose am, you go dey see am for your wall. So the color wey we just add na im be that. So I go press save again. The reason why we dey see this thing again is because the first time wey I save am, be like say I no save am well. I no remember to press enter, I just cancel. So now I go save am properly. Modeling underscore a underscore room underscore tutorial. Na wetin I go name my own file be this. Anything wey you like, you go fit name your own tutorial like that too. So and wetin me I like I use. So I go go to layout and then shift S to bring cursor back to the origin, cursor to origin. So wetin we go do now be say, remember say we don make our curve, we don make our chest. So wetin we wan do be say we wan add both curve and chest for this screen. So now append we dey call am. You go to file, click on append. After you don click append, you go see all the files wey you get, wey you don do for Blender before. You go dey see am here. If you no see am here, e mean say you don save am for different folder. So you guys know the folder where the object wey you wan add dey. So you go click the object and then choose object, and then after you don open object, you go choose the name of the object wey you use create your model. If na circle you use to create this curve, na circle e go still be, but you go fit go back to the previous this thing and rename your curve to curve, so that anytime you wan append like so, you go dey see curve for where circle dey. For my own here, you dey see say na circle dey here. You go fit see curve if you don rename am for your original distance. So I go press this one to go back, and then I go locate my table and chair, the file for my table and chair. So I go locate am for here for the same folder. Everything me I dey make sure say every Blender files dey the same folder. If e no dey, if you no see am here, so you guys know the file where the thing dey. So if you don't know am, na this thing, na there you go where you say you go fit find your Blender file. So me I dey sure say na here e dey. So na him be this. So I go just click am here for here like this, and then I go click append. So I go find object, because object na him you go choose. If you choose any other thing, no go work. And then click on append again. So I go select all these things where you dey see. You see say I name am legs. Legs na for table, leg na for chair, seat, and then circle. E be like say back seat, the backrest, and then I go press append. So as I press append, I don't realize say I never add leg for my table. So I go back, I go press file and then choose append again. I go ask file append, and then I go choose. I remember I say I no choose this leg, this one here there. So I go append, and then piam, you go see your leg for your screen again. So we don't complete to add our cup and table and chair. So now the three objects we want add for our screen. Now you don't see. So now I go select all of these things now, because I want rotate them, I want position them to the correct angle. So I go press GZ. I want lift arm up small, because it they come off for under our room. So I want the thing, make the thing look like say they sit down on top floor. So I go the position am like so. So I go rotate them for here. I go press R and then Z, and then I go make sure say it dey straight like this. So I go press left click to confirm, and then I go press G, and then I go position am for here. It go dey close to the wall small. So I go press the cup, and then I go press G to bring the cup on top of the table. So I go go to 3 view to see if the cup dey sit, but you know dey sit. So now I go press G and Z, and then I go reposition the cup on top of the table like so. So now what I don't do is say I don't have a computer and one lamp on top my own table. But as for you, you know go get these files on top your own system, because you never do am. So if you want me make I send you the files for group chat, I go do that. But if you know say you go fit model am yourself, no problem, you go fit model am. So now I go add plane, shift A, and then mesh to add plane. This plane where I dey add now, I wan use am do rug. And the rug where I go do, I just want place am under the table and the chair alone. So you don't say I get computer and lamp on top my own table. Anything where you like. I no just want to make the table dey empty. And the tutorial wey we dey do is not about how to make this thing at all. No be about how to make computer or lamp. So these files where you dey see, so this object, two objects, lamp and computer, e don tey where I don get them on top my system. So I just see say na the opportunity for me to use them with this. So now why you dey see these two objects. So if you get time, you go fit use am practice anything wey you want practice. You go fit, if you like, you go fit model computer and then you go fit model anything else wey you like, because you know say we don dey do tutorial on how to model na, so you go fit test your skill. May if your skill maybe you dey increase or you know dey, so by the time you keep practicing you go dey get good results gradually. So now I go scale my plane, the plane wey I just add now, because e still dey selected. I never press any other thing. If you don press any other thing, you no go see am. Just try to locate am for here or choose am for outliner at your right hand side if you no fit see am again. So I go scale am like so. So I just dey gauge am say if e no too big, because remember say I tell you say na under the chair I wan put am. So now e be like say this size dey okay. So I go go to top view to see the size properly, and then I go press G to grab our rug, and then I go position am on top, below the table and the chair. So I don press X to lock in the X axis. I go make sure say this thing dey touch wall small. Remember say our table too dey touch the wall. So I go press G and Y again, and then I go shift and go up like that. So e go touch the wall for that place as well. And then I want to center am for here, so that the distance go dey equal. So as I center am here, I go left click to confirm. So I go go to front view to see wetin dey happen for here. But I see say our rug e even dey under the room, below the room. So I go press G and then Z, and then I go shift am go up, so e go dey on top of the floor, not under, or how I go call am, not behind the floor. We dey try to make something realistic, not just nonsense. So now that we don do that, e be like say I go wan increase the thickness of my rug. So how we go take increase the thickness? You remember say, if I never tell you, all this modifier wey we dey use, so I no go make separate tutorial for them. Reason being that if I make tutorial for just modifier, you no go too dey understand like that. But as we dey work every week, we go dey get reason to use each modifier. I go make sure say we dey get reason. So you go choose modifier for here. E be like say one modifier dey there already. E be like say na subdivision modifier, but I go delete this modifier now because we no need am. So we go come add our own modifier. So as we dey work each week, we go dey use different modifier, and then gradually go dey know wetin we dey use each and every modifier do. So now I go click add modifier for here, and then I go locate solidify modifier. So na solidify modifier we dey use increase the thickness of the object wey we get for our screen. Say plane dey very very flat, so we go increase the thickness. The thickness na im dey here, e dey under mode. So I go just put am for 2. Na 2 go do. So I don increase the thickness now, and wetin I don do be say I don add texture to the rug, like we dey add texture to any other thing wey we don dey do before. So now this is shading, and then I dey reposition my lamp. I go position this lamp for middle for here. I go position am for middle, and then if you notice say for our down window here, okay, let's change the lamp. Let's change am to spot lamp for here. So if you change am to, we get different kind of lamps. We go dey discuss lamp too as we dey progress for our tutorial. So now this is our lamp, and the lamp, you see where e dey face. So I want to make the lamp dey face downward, like say we get light on top of ceiling, so e go dey face downward. So I go reposition am. I go just press R, and then I go try to rotate am like so. So I go come go to 3, that's right view, to see wetin we have. And I don see say our lamp no dey for middle of our room. So I go press G and then Y to grab am, and then I go position am for middle. G, Y, and then I go position am for middle. Then after I don't position am for middle, I go rotate am like I don't do before for front view. So if you look at this down window wey you dey see for here by your left, you go see say na word dey there. For your own, na object go dey there. So if you see object for there, you go fit change am to word. So from word now, if you see your node for your screen, this node, the first node wey you dey see, wey you dey see background on top one, this green one, if you press the box wey dey in front which says color, you go fit change the color of your word to anything. You go fit experiment to see the result wey e go give you. So now I don rotate my lamp like so, and I think it dey make sense. So now if we render our object like this lamp wey dey here, so the light, the strength of the light wey the lamp dey emit dey very low. So I go increase the power for this side. So you go click on lamp for your properties panel for here. You go see am na im dey second to the last. So if you click am, you go fit change the power to 5000 to increase the strength of the light. You go see wetin go happen when I press enter now. You see say e dey brighter small because we don increase the strength of the lamp. So I go go back to layout to see the result of wetin we dey do so far. So and e be like say wetin we dey do make a lot of sense. So anything wey you no understand, as usual, you go come to the group chat and ask me. I go explain everything in details for you. So this is how we do it. This is how 3D animation work. So for your rug now, me I get texture for rug before. You go fit download yourself, and if you want, I go fit send texture for you in the group chat if you no wan go far. So yeah, I think na the end of today tutorial be that. So guys, remember to subscribe my YouTube channel. You know say I dey always talk am. Like, comment, and do all the necessary things, and make you no give up for 3D animation. I know it can be very tedious sometimes, but if una get passion well, we be say you really want to learn animation, no problem, you go fit learn all these things. So wetin I wan do now be say I wan hide all these things first. The reason why I wan hide am be say this lamp wey you dey see so, I wan adjust am. I wan carry am come front small, but the properties wey make up this lamp wey you dey see dey very plenty, and I don try to join everything to make am one object, but I see say e dey difficult. So the only easiest way to do this is to first hide my other objects, so that I know say if I select the lamp, I no go mistakenly select another thing. This green lamp wey you dey see, so na here I wan adjust. So I go hide everything wey dey obstruct our selection. So now e be like say e go dey easy to select our lamp now. So I go press 3 like so, and then I go select am with I go hold left click, and then I go drag to select just the lamp. So all these things wey I just dey do now na just logic on how to do things. Sometimes you no go need wetin I dey do, sometimes you go need more than wetin I dey do, but I dey give you logic on how to do all of these things. So now I don mistakenly select. You see say I dey select one cross for here, so I go wan deselect am. How I go take deselect am be say I go press shift. I go hold shift like say I wan select, but because I don select am already before, na deselect go dey happen. So I go click am well. If e no work, that means say you no dey click am well. So I go press am like so, press this one like so, and then e mean say I don deselect all other object with that. So the lamp wey I wan select now, I don select am well. So I go just press G. I go go to 7, that is top view, and then press G, and then press X to lock am for X axis, and then I go shift go front small. So now the logic on how to do things with that. So all the things wey we don add, remember I say na H we dey use add, but if you wan bring everything wey you add back to your screen now, you go press Alt H. So you go press 0 now to go to camera view, and then come to this last circle where you see here, and then press am to go to render mode, and then I go render this screen where you see. So if we render am, it will give us our final result. Now the final result we see, so our cup, our lamp, our computer, even though na fake computer where we make. This tutorial, you remember I said I tell you say no before waiting, no before all this tutorial. So that's it, guys. That's how we do our tutorial. So remember to subscribe my YouTube channel, like, comment, and share to your friends. So see you in another tutorial. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.